Ready?
Okay. One chomp for every
A
episode
1,
left.
a 2, a 3.
Hey, welcome back, friends, family, gaggle, goons, all those dear and dear to our hearts. Welcome back to the final
Weirdos.
the final 3 episodes.
Whoa!
I got you for 3 episodes.
I got you for 3 whole
3 episodes of
The playtime. That's a nice campaign.
is ready. My hooves are digging.
So,
Oh my God.
that's a
Oh
lot
my
of dice.
god, that was
Oh, wow.
Tyler's dice again.
So for all of
Goodness.
you out there in Gaggle Land, there will be no more icebreakers. There will be no more niceties.
The ice is broken.
There will be no
We're
more
broken.
sweet talking. We're going nitty gritty, barn burning, humdinging. We are going all in. So without further ado, Campbell, would you please take us to sponsorship corner?
I would. I'm ready. All right. We are supported, as ever, by our friends at Modern Artifice, maker of magical merchandise and nerdy novelties.
Huzzah!
They can be found at etsy.com/shop/modernartifice. They make beautiful metal dices like the one that Ned is showing off right now. Some of the folks in the chat are now in possession of such metal dices. And you too can be in possession of these metal dices by going to etsy.com/shop/modernartifice. Order one of their random dice sets. It's super fun. Order a bunch. Keep one for yourself. Give the rest away as gifts. We are also supported by a Patreon. We are on Patreon at patreon.com/shop. Oh my God. No, don't go there.
Don't go there.
Patreon.com/criticalfaildm. That's where you can
Yes.
find us. Not in the shop. We're just there. You can subscribe starting at the $5 tier. There's a little something for everybody from $5 to $50. There's fun stuff over there. There was tons of like behind the scenes videos this month, including like Inside the Mind of Teddy Booker, where we learned a little bit more of like Trevor's lore surrounding Teddy. Fun stuff to be found there. And tonight, we are also supported once more by fantasy novelist Martha Carr, author of Aemon, Queen of the Flightless Dragons, which will be one of our giveaway items for tonight. One of. You will also, in tonight's giveaway, take home a Goon's F-word button pack.
Etsy doesn't like the F word.
Etsy doesn't like it when we say the F word. And also, as we get closer to the end of the series, we're gonna give away more and more shit. So we are also with the book and the pin button pack. You will also get all of the Goon Files stickers.
Mm-hmm.
The Handle Me Daddy sticker. You will get the Diana Chasing the Rabbit sticker. You will get the Peaches My Liege sticker.
That's the
from our
special Discord edition. Uh-huh.
Special Discord edition. And you will get a Teddy Booker. Can no one in the United States government just say hello? Which, what a conversation starter.
Yes.
While I have the mic, I'll do Content Warning Corner, which is that this is an improvised adventure, and now we only have 3 episodes left, and Ned has promised to ding our hums. Who knows what this could possibly mean? Violence? Probably. Cosmic horrors? Definitely. And we're not always sure what else. So take some time away if you need to. Come back when it's fun. You got it. Y'all know the drill.
I just want to shout out in the chat the 2 newest hashtags, which is hashtag ding my hum and hashtag where is it? Hashtag Tiger Bomb Teddy.
Cute. Be on the lookout.
Love that.
Yes.
A little tie-bone tea.
Well,
breakfast to champions.
As you all know by now. Well,
I just want to shout out Sierra Berry, who says you ask really cool questions on Goon Talk. They've been catching up since they became a patron recently.
Oh, huzzah! Thank you so much.
One of the podcasts that you get when you become a patron.
Yeah. It's a podcast about a podcast.
It's like a play and a play. It's a podcast about a podcast. Yeah. Well, friends, as you all know by now, Delta Green is not about guns. Delta Green is not about a bug hunt. Delta Green is not about understanding. Delta Green is about the end, which we are quickly approaching. The end of everything. Your family, everyone you know, your country, all life on Earth. It's about the end of everything and your place in it. Because you'll end too. That's what the fear in the game is about. That's what the game itself is about. It's not about winning, and it's not about advancement. It's not about the best weapon or the most clever plan. Delta Green is about the end of everything and how much of it you'll live to see. Welcome. I'm Ned Iannacone, and I'll be your handler this evening. Daphne.
Yes.
We cut to you behind the wheel of a Silver Crown Victoria. You're driving ferociously. You know, you just got this info and you were like going. The time is yours. You wanted to pick up.
Well,
You wanted to do
that was like a
something?
yes. There's been some phone calls made in the intervening week. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm behind the wheel. Like I just hear like my breath in my ears because the last thing I saw was this image of Orlo, and I'm like, I just get in the car and start driving towards the penitentiary where he's being held.
Yeah. So you're gonna take 676 out of the city, heading west. You're gonna
Right.
go like into the country. Yep.
And then I'm going to, as I'm driving, almost slam on the brakes. And be like, there's this like a moment of, I feel like I'm terrified that for some reason I'm terrified that I just said goodbye to Stevie. It feels like I'm like cutting ties in pursuit of this thing, and it's freaking me out. So I'm gonna stop at a payphone.
Okay.
And I'm going to call our apartment.
You do so.
So
Which Diana and I are there, right?
So Diana and Teddy, the phone rings in the apartment.
Okay.
Ring, 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 ring.
Diana's a little distracted.
I got it.
Diana.
I'll get it. Hello.
Hey, is David over there?
That Kaplan? No, I don't know where he went.
Shit, really? I'm picking up your accent. I haven't had time to get in my South Philly accent.
Diana,
It's happening so fast.
did Kaplan tell you where he went?
Diana, give me a sanity roll, please.
Holy shit.
As you look at this page in front of you that, as we remember from last episode, says The King in Yellow, a play in 3 acts. As soon as you see those words, Diana, you get flashes of a dark-skied landscape. Yellow ground and yellow structures, almost obelisk in shape, scatter the horizon as a wicked red lightning cracks across the sky of what you see.
It reminds me of my youth. I rolled a 1.
Whoa.
I know that's not a critical success, but it's still pretty
it
cool.
Should be, though.
That's still pretty
it's a
fucking
multiple
cool.
of 11.
It's a multiple. Nice try there, Teddy. Diana, you will take 1 point of sanity damage from that.
Oh, you have a critical success.
That puts me at my breaking point. My breaking point is 48,
Okay.
and I was at 49.
Oh no.
But are you still at your breaking point?
With the
Look at the
kitty.
cat! Look at the cat!
Look at that.
So I've been thinking about this, and I've been thinking about this all week, and I think nothing is more worthy of making me go fully insane than reading The King in Yellow. So
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
just
Dang
my
it.
body is ready.
It's time. It's
Okay.
time. Somebody's got to go
Like
insane.
that.
Diana,
Diana, you all right?
you hit your breaking point, which is going to send you into it's going to send you into a bit of madness. However, your new threshold is 10 sanity less than what you're at now.
I'm muted. My new breaking point instead of 48 is going to be 38.
Great. Which means you have 6. You have 6 until another episode of madness, and 10 until you reach a second breaking point, if you wish to continue reading.
Oh.
Here is what I will say. With this 1 point of sanity damage, you will take 3 added to your unnatural skill
Oh, fuck yeah.
from just getting a glimpse of what you saw,
I now have a 3 in unnatural.
which is better than a 0.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Which means that you can roll that skill now. Yeah. Alrighty. Diana, I'm going to roll a D4 here.
You do that while I close the door that my dog so rudely just opened and then walked away.
Zuma.
Shout out to Latinos Against Spooky Shit in the chat who got here just in time for the spooky shit.
Just in time for the spooky shit.
Latinos Against Spooky Shit got here just in time for the Latina to deal with some spooky shit.
See, it all it's all
It's almost like the call was coming from inside the chat. Diana, my sweet, sweet Diana.
Oh God.
Don't you try to butter me up.
On a D4, I rolled a 3, and a 3 in your situation is submit, which I don't think could be any better in this situation.
I read the play. I read the whole thing front to back.
No.
So I'm going to read what it says under submit because
oh no.
it's
I love
actually
this.
pretty incredible.
I'm sitting there on the phone with Teddy. Are you seeing anything? Like, what is happening over there?
Yeah.
Diana, you okay?
That's all you hear.
Totally.
Diana.
Total stone face. She's just sitting at her computer, just like wide eye, slack jawed.
I don't know. She's just sitting at her computer, wide-eyed and slack-jawed. Hang on.
Submit. This is shutting down or passing out from shock. If conscious, your agent is catatonic, almost paralyzed, until the handler decides he or she snaps out of it. When your agent comes to, it's likely he or she has suppressed the trauma that has caused it. Remembering details might require an intelligence roll. And
you're very smart.
And is terribly stressful. This is a common reaction against unnatural and helpless sanity threats. So, with that, Diana, I am going to rule that you read the play.
Fuck yes.
I am going to rule that your curiosity gets the better of you, and in fact, because you have a high intelligence, you begin to read. It's almost like your finger on the mouse pad is clicking next page without you actually doing so. You begin to read. You begin to read the words. The words at first don't make any sense. It's an abstract play. Nothing about it is really sensical. It's almost absurd in a way. But the longer
now, if you all
read,
open your Gmail accounts,
If you all look in the chat, you each have one act of The King in Yellow.
Tyler,
Yeah.
you will be reading the role of.
The King in Yellow.
I'm not that prepared. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe next time.
Ned, I feel like in the same way that you always love to put your characters in perilous, deadly situations, I like my characters to go insane.
Yes. Well, I would expect nothing less from the Twitch Witch herself. Song of my soul. My voice is dead. These words ring in your ears. Die thou, unsung as tears unshed, shall dry and die in lost Carcosa. Carcosa. It rings through your ears. It's like butter on your tongue. For some reason, you can't escape that word. Carcosa. You start to form the words with your mouth. Carcosa. It's almost like it's being whispered. You look at Teddy, and Teddy's face looks shocked as he's trying to speak to you, but his mouth just keeps making the words Carcosa. Carcosa. Give me a sanity roll.
Oh God, what's going on?
I don't know. She's wigging
wait,
out.
okay.
I don't know. Kaplan said he was going someplace to try and find guns. I think maybe you should wrestle him up and get back over here. I think something's wrong with Diana.
Slam. I'm going to drive to the nearest gun store.
Okay, yeah.
I'm now actively looking for Kaplan.
Great. For posterity's sake, we're going to say it's the one that David's at. So you start driving, and you see I can't remember the name I gave him. Bill, I think what it
Bill.
was. You see Bill's Gun-orama. And there's it looks like a Yosemite Sam, like a knockoff Yosemite Sam, and he's
It's got
firing. He's firing.
It's got the neon sign that's like.
And it's him bouncing back and forth on the neon sign.
There is
one of the guns is out, so he's like.
There is a gun range on Front Street that has Yosemite Sam painted onto the front of it.
I know
Great.
that was a little bit of inspiration, but
So I think all we see in this montage of Diana's madness is you see skr of my car pulling up out front, and then I see the fucking Yosemite Sam, and I literally tilt my glasses down just as David emerges from the darkness of the front of the store.
Absolutely.
And I just reach over and physically crank the window down because it's 1995.
Yep.
And I say, "Get in, we got a problem."
I'm back. All right, pop your trunk.
Yeah, and you see David coming out with David coming out with a full ballistics case, full gun case, walking out of this gun store.
Cut back
Yep,
to.
so I just toss it in and jump in, yep.
Cut back to Diana. What did you roll?
A 47 under 48.
Great. You're going to take
Whew.
2 points of sanity damage.
Jesus.
You're going to gain 3 more points of unnatural.
I now have a 6.
Carcosa. I wear no mask. I wear no mask. Take off your mask. I wear no mask. Suddenly, before your very eyes, you start to see that chat pop up from so long ago that was redacted. And you see who was speaking to you. No mask. As it continues to talk, as the text starts to come down. Carcosa. Suddenly, you look at the text that you're reading, and it's actually in French.
Okay.
Diana, do you speak French?
No, not a word.
You can still understand it. Roll another sanity roll, please.
Oh, jeez,
Daphne.
Louise!
Daphne, she's speaking in tongues, Daphne.
Teddy says to no one because I hung up the phone 5 minutes ago.
Teddy is still holding the phone as it's happening.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That is a 49 over 46, so I failed.
I'm gonna roll a d6 here.
Oh Jesus!
This is.
You're coming up on another fucking breaking point if you roll bad.
Sure is.
If he gets a 6, I'll be 2 away from my breaking point.
Keep in mind, if I get a 6, that would put you into a bout of madness. So you're gonna have to project if you want to keep going.
Gonna have to
You
project?
want
Okay.
to live.
You'll have to
Roll the
project.
die and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
No.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
No. Ned! No! Come on! No! It's not.
Diana.
No, it's not. It's not.
The sanity damage.
Oh my god!
The sanity damage for this roll, as it is in the book, is 1d6 plus 2.
No!
Oh no!
No!
I just rolled
No!
a 6 on the die.
No!
In order to keep going down this rabbit hole,
Thanks,
Diana,
Modern Artifice.
for all your random number needs, you will have to project unless you want to take all 8 sanity damage, but you're not.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna project. I'm just going to send an email. I'm gonna send an email with no subject to Brandon Lynch, and
Okay.
the text, the body of the email is just, I mean, I don't know. Do you think I have enough wherewithal to know that I shouldn't tell him anything that's from the King in Yellow?
No. I think you're currently catatonic. I think currently you don't necessarily have your wits about you. I think, dare I say, you might copy a link and send it to Brandon.
No.
I think it's
Diana,
like
what you doing?
it's
I
like
don't
it's
know
like
how
Shining.
computers
I think it's like Shining style. Her fingers are just like like
Yeah.
200 words per minute, just typing over and over and over again. You
All
sir
working
should
up, like-
unmask.
Yeah.
You sir should unmask. You sir should unmask. You sir should unmask.
I think
Great.
at this point
Give me
Teddy
a,
has like kind of walked around the side, and is like standing over her shoulder, looking down with his hands on his hips like a concerned dad, just like, oh, now, what's this you're doing? What are all these numbers? You sure can type real fast. That's
Oh,
are you
bud.
okay,
Oh
hon?
boy. Diana, go ahead and give me a d6 roll. And we will reduce your sanity damage by that much.
I rolled a 1.
No.
Gee whiz.
Do you have an inspiration?
Nope.
All right. Jesus.
Oh boy. Nice knowing you, everybody.
Diana. From this, because this was just about the last bit of it, you will gain +5 to any art skill you want.
Ooh.
Any art skill gets +5. And your unnatural skill goes up by 10.
Jeez.
I now have a 16. Oh my god.
You have
I'll think about what art skill I
successfully
want to do.
you have successfully reached the end of the play. Yet,
Oh my gosh.
crazily enough, you don't remember a single thing about what it was about. I'm gonna roll another D3.
The chat is desperately trying to send chat inspiration right now.
Oh, we should give it to
There-
Kay. We haven't set it up yet. That's really
There-
on us.
They're rolling 5 deep to send K chat inspiration for use
Okay.
at some point.
All right. Well, I will tell you what. I will tell you what. Since I am a benevolent ruler, Diana, why
Should I
don't
just
you
roll
go
that
ahead?
d6 again?
Why don't you roll that D6 one more time?
Okay. Thanks, chat. Wow, I rolled a 6.
Whoa!
Oh, chat. Oh, chat.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Poor Brandon. Chat, you have doomed my best friend Brandon.
You should have projected it onto Chad, Diana. What were you thinking?
Oh, yeah.
You
That's not
haven't.
fair. He was just trying. He was just trying to get to know
Dang
you.
Poor Chad.
Poor Chad.
Projected onto chat, says Miller out of time. Not Chad, but I thought that's what you were saying at first.
That's
Trevor. I thought
very
you were saying
generous
projected
of
onto
you.
Chad.
That's funny.
Chad could have had a
Chat
purpose.
Had a purpose.
He could have been somebody.
Disrespect.
Oh,
The
that
best,
is
brutal.
He could have been a contender.
That's funny.
Oh,
Diana,
Uh-oh.
just so you are aware, Brandon's bond score has dropped from 10 to 4.
fuck.
Oof.
It's less than half his score.
Oof.
Also, because you are projecting, I need you to give me another D6 roll. This is the amount of willpower damage you are going to take.
Okay.
Please.
3.
Great. You take 3 points of willpower damage.
Okay. So wait. So I already reduced my sanity, but that was before I re-rolled the d6. So if I had only projected,
So give
oh
yourself-
god, the math is gonna be so hard right now. I
give
need to give myself
yourself-
5 back.
Give yourself the 7 back, and then just subtract 2.
So 5.
Give yourself
So
the
if I-
full
yeah,
amount of
okay.
sanity back, and then just take 2 points of sanity damage. 6 will go to Brandon, which I've already recorded, and you're going to take 3 points of willpower damage.
Done. Okay, great.
Now, here's the good part, because you didn't hit another breaking point. You look at the page and you realize it's French, but it still makes sense to you, and you can't understand why. You can't understand why. You're going to gain the language French at 15%.
Shit.
Wow.
You have the skill in art at 5%, whichever art skill you want. You're a natural.
I'm gonna say, I kind of want to say dramaturgy.
Okay, yeah,
That's
makes sense.
so right.
A natural, you're now at a 16 for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Diana,
The last thing that you see while you're looking at the words popping up in French, but you're understanding them in English, even though it's written in French, is you see a figure clad in what looks like a yellow robe. A pointed crown sits upon his head, yet you see no face. You see but a mask where his face should be. And as you stare longer at this figure, you seem to see a darkness oozing out from underneath him. Are they hands? Are they tentacles? Whatever it is, it's coming closer to you. It looks like they're reaching to you. And then with a record scratch, the head turns and looks directly at you. And your laptop goes black.
Diana, I don't know. I don't know much about computers, but I feel like this isn't how they're supposed to work, and I'm getting overstimulated. So if you don't say something to me, I'm just gonna throw it out the window.
Am I still catatonic?
You are.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I take it and I smash it on the ground, and I jump up in the air and I like stomp up and down on it like 4 times, and then I turn back around to Diana and I go over and I start like, Diana, are you okay? What's going on? Oh shit! I will talk to me. I will talk to me, Diana, please.
I think she's just like, oh, did we just lose Trevor? Oh, we did. Oh no! No, Trevor, we lost him!
Through the floor. Teddy stomped so hard
There he is,
he
he's back,
falls
he's back.
through the floor.
All right, hold on. Don't talk to Trevor yet because the chat can't hear Trevor until I put his window back in. Hold on 1 second.
The whole
Shit.
the whole chat just went, Haster got him.
Haster got him. Okay, so I think while oh no, oh poor Dusty. I think while Teddy is just like screaming at me, I think under her breath Diana's just whispering, and she's like whispering stuff like unintelligibly, but I think she's whispering stuff from she might even be whispering it in French, which I think would be cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I think, don't quote me, but
I'm glad I poured myself a double tonight.
Am I back in?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh hi! Oh Diana, come on, Diana! You can't just quit on me like this. I don't know what you're speaking, and it ain't goddamn American. Work with me, goddamn it!
Diana, you just keep speaking and speaking and speaking, and then suddenly, it's almost like you woke up from a dream. You're at the desk, and you see Teddy stomping on your laptop.
Whoa, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing? You were like in a dream, and I was just trying to help. I don't know. I didn't know what silverware was until I was 14. I don't know how to handle all this shit.
Teddy, I was just working on my computer. I get like that sometimes. Look, you didn't have to break my fucking computer.
I was not focused on your business, ma'am. I'm sorry, but I was not being just focused on your business. I looked in your eyes and I thought you were 10 worlds away. I don't know where you were, but I got scared and I wanted to bring you back here, so I smashed the lap bit. And I'm sorry. It's been a stressful day.
Teddy, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I know I get absorbed in my work sometimes, but I have never been unresponsive.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Teddy, give me a human int roll.
Oh, this is brutal.
Hashtag gaslight Teddy time.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
What did you say? Hummint? Ned, Hummint.
Yes, give me a hummus roll.
Give me a hummet roll.
Hummus roll.
Give me a hummus roll. These aren't dice, they're carrots.
Oh, I got it!
Done.
Holy shit! Yeah, I got a 5 under 11.
Holy moly.
Teddy, you don't know
Wow.
much from where you come from. You're a simple man of simple needs, but god damn it, you can tell that Diana has no recollection of what she just did. She is completely and utterly dumbfounded by what you're saying. It's not a hoax. It's not a, but you know what you saw. You know what you saw. You were there for 20 minutes watching this shit go down.
Diana, I'm starting to think we're off the map. Here there be monsters, Diana. Oh, Dolly.
Well, I might have had a second to figure out where we were if you didn't go breaking my fucking equipment.
Where we were, you about to be sucked in there like Tron, for all I know, in a second, okay? Shit, I'm just trying to keep everybody in one piece, okay? You gotta trust me, Diana. You were strange and confounded. It wasn't doing nothing good for you.
All right, look. That was a burner laptop. I got it for the specific purpose of knowing that I might destroy it in the process of doing what I was doing.
Well, I
But that's your one. Don't ever fuck with a piece of my equipment ever again. Do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
That shit's expensive.
I am deeply sorry, ma'am. I was just trying to keep you safe, and I maybe, perhaps, got overzealous.
Diana, you could really use a cigarette right now.
I think she feels that, and
Oh,
she
fuck
starts.
Yeah, you do.
She
Yeah.
starts like pacing. She's pacing around the room, and I think before she like goes, because I don't know, I don't have any on me. I don't think I maybe I know that that Daphne keeps some in the room where we slept, but I think before I give in, I go to pour myself a cup of coffee.
Okay. You know what goes really well with a cup of coffee?
You shut your mouth.
Tiger bomb.
Tiger bomb. A croissant?
Diana, I think I'm gonna say that.
Sorry, wait. I speak French now. A croissant?
A croissant.
A croissant.
Diana, I'm gonna say I think that you are so. You took a lot of sanity damage,
Sure did.
and I think you need a cigarette now. So I think you're gonna start tearing through this house, looking for tobacco.
All right. I think between all of us, there's probably one within reach. I think I feel like Daphne probably has some in the bedroom.
I would say that I think Daphne has an unopened pack on the counter.
Or maybe I'm so flustered that I down this coffee and I am just like I pace around a couple more times and I just, fuck it, I'm going for a walk and I go out because I'm
Do
I'm
you
gonna
want
buy
someone
my
to
own.
go with you? I don't need to walk next to you. I could just maybe stay 20 feet back, just keep an eye on you.
I'm good, Teddy. I'm good. She
Well,
storms out.
Stay here. I don't think it's a good idea, Diana, to go.
Slam.
Damn it! Oh.
She's going to the Wawa.
Diana, you go into the Wawa and you know how many cigarettes there are there.
Or I mean, whatever's closest. Like I think she walks out expecting, like, she's just so out of sorts. She walks out of this apartment building fully expecting to see like the bodega that she lives over right around the corner. But that's obviously not what's at the bottom of this building. So she walks outside and like makes a right and goes to the door and like, fuck, no, god damn it, wrong city. Okay, and she like just turns on her heel and just goes off in a direction, trusting that she'll hit a bodega or like a little mini mart or something.
You know, Diana, as you turn around, you're actually surprised to see a very familiar bodega.
How familiar?
Oh, so familiar that you see a guy lean out of it and go, "Hey, Diana, over here!"
Don't go in there, Diana. Don't go in there.
I don't know what you're talking about, Teddy. This is Manny. He's my guy. He runs the bodega underneath my apartment.
Diana, where you
Oh.
been? Come on, I got your bubble gum and your cigarettes, and I got your paper. Come here.
Diana, we're not in New York City. We are in Philadelphia.
Manny, you know I don't smoke, but you know what? Today's a special occasion. Why don't you go ahead and give me a pack of well, shit. I don't even know. What do you
Who
smoke,
is
Manny? Do you smoke?
Manny?
Yeah. I smoke Marlboro menthol lights.
All right, yeah. Give me a pack of those.
All righty. And you see this old kind of older guy, this older gentleman, and he's like reaching, or it's a tight packed bodega, and he's reaching around and he's grabs the cigarettes, and he's got the gum, and he reaches and he grabs the paper and he puts it out and he goes, "For you, don't worry about it."
Oh, shut up, Manny. You've tried this so many times. And she like reaches into her wallet and pulls out.
No. I'm not taking your money today. No. You take that, you go, and you have a lovely day, young lady.
Ah, you son of a bitch. All right. Grabs what she thinks. I assume she grabs something and heads on back and oh, hey, Manny, one more thing. You got a light?
Oh, yeah, hold on. And he reaches down and you see a lighter. He like throws a lighter to you and you catch it. And as your eyes open up, you see a guy at a bodega, like he just threw a lighter at you, being like, "What the fuck? You're gonna take this? You're not gonna pay for it?"
So I think she freezes in place. She's like,
Yeah.
I thought you said
Well, you're just gonna walk up? You're gonna take my stuff? You're just gonna walk
no,
away?
no. Shit. What do I owe you? I'm sorry. I'm in another world today. What do I owe you?
$50 for the whole thing.
Okay. Let's all take a deep breath. I got you. And she goes in. She hands him a 10 and says, "Keep the change."
Yeah, all right. Look, you're just gonna walk up to people and just take this shit like that? Come on.
Hey,
Ridiculous.
I don't know what kind of day you've had. You don't know what kind of day I've had. All right, I was a little distracted, but there's your money. You have a nice day, sir.
All
And she
right.
walks out.
All right. And you see he goes back to like helping another customer or whatever.
Forget about it. Yeah. So she walks out and lights up a cigarette.
Yeah. Boy, does it feel good, Diana. You're gonna take 1 point of willpower gain, so you'll get one willpower point back.
Cool.
I think
And-
just in the interim, Teddy he's just pacing around the apartment, and he storms back over to the phone and he picks up the receiver and he just holds it there for a second, staring at the phone and all the buttons, just staring at him. He's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck! Which one of these is Daphne? That's it.
Teddy, you see on there, on the receiver, you see a little index thing that says buttons and what they're for. You see 411, you see 911, you see 1 hold pound, and it says redial next to it.
Oh, redial. Wait. No, it couldn't possibly. But if no, surely it wouldn't be that easy. There's got to be some kind of trap. I'll figure you out, you son bitch. Okay. Well, you know what they say, Teddy. Main small, call Daphne. Click.
Daphne, you called from a payphone, right?
Yeah, and then we drove away. I was like about to head towards the penitentiary, and I pulled over somewhere near the FBI field office. I pulled over.
We see this huge escapade of Teddy doing this valiant effort, and then we zoom out to this shot of a Wawa and a payphone, and just the phone is just going ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring.
That's
We-
so sad.
Then we cut back to Teddy.
Oh my
Ah.
God! What happened to Daphne?
Oh God, the slow push in.
Cut to Daphne and David.
I feel like I'm just speeding. I'm just looking out the window and trying to get home fast.
Yeah. So if you beeline it,
What?
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, as he's like holding on to the ocean
Yeah.
handle, he's like, "So, what the hell's going on here, Daph?"
I was trying to call the house to get a hold of you because I was going to go over to the penitentiary. I was going to do an interview and I wanted some backup. I called and Teddy's fucking freaking out and there's something wrong with Diana.
Shit, let's see what we get into when we get there.
We're going.
So you guys are speeding, and you get there. Diana, have you made your way back?
I know we might pull up on Diana.
Diana,
Maybe, yeah. My intention is to get what I left the room, the apartment for, and then walk straight back. Like, I'm not making any other stops.
Okay, so you walk back in. And Teddy, you're still in the apartment, right?
I sure is.
Diana, give me a power ×5 roll, please.
Can-Do'sville.
No can-do'sville, baby doll.
I guess that is what I was quoting, isn't it? Power, you said? Power?
Yeah, power ×5.
5 times 12 is 60. Okay. Nope, 68.
You start walking up the stairs to the apartment, and you walk up one flight, and you walk up a second flight. You walk up a third flight. You walk up a fourth flight.
Oh,
You walk up a fifth flight of stairs. No doors.
No.
oh my God.
You walk up a sixth flight.
No, stop walking up flights, Diana!
I got
Up
it.
flights already!
You decide this this can't be right. Something's wrong. You start walking down, and you walk down one flight of stairs, two flight of stairs, three flight of stairs. Now you're back at the street level.
Fuck me, it's like Mario 64.
So just to reiterate, you walked up 6 flights.
Yeah.
When you went to walk back down, you only walked down 3 and you were back at the street level.
That's weird. She tries again.
Okay. Give me a power ×5 roll.
Okay.
Daphne just
27. I got it that time.
Okay. Teddy, this whole time you hear what sounds like Diana walking up and down stairs.
Oh my God.
You you hear like what sounds like people going up and down and up and down and up and down the stairs, right?
You
Like,
hear
over and
her,
over and over
like,
again.
the very distinctive sound of her, like, clunky combat boots.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Because she
like-
wears, like, big chunky boots.
Can I go
Going
over,
up and down,
Can I,
up and
can I open up the door and do I see her out there?
Sure, yeah. And the second time, Diana, when you go up, you see Teddy come out of the apartment.
Diana?
You see the door now, and he's there, and he's like,
What are you doing?
I told you I went for a walk to get cigarettes. You kind of weirded me out this morning.
Well, but I heard was that you clip-clopping up and down the stairs?
And I remember that, right? So I, like, sort of have the wherewithal.
you remember going up 6 flights of stairs and then down 3, and like, that's probably fucking weird.
Yeah. I left my lighter on the stoop. I had to go back and get it.
Take a walk up. I get real close to her face, like eye to eye, like when a doctor is trying to do an eye exam. I get right. Diana. Are you lying to me? Are you lying to me, Diana?
Teddy, I need you to take 3 steps back right now, or you are going to see a side of me that you are not going to like.
I would just like to see the side of everybody that's alive. That's the primary concern. Look at me. Okay, look, I know I'm very strange.
3 steps, Teddy.
1, 2, 3. I'm very strange. I know. I know.
And at this point, he's like 5 feet back from her, like yelling.
Oh my god, it's like the climactic confession of love scene in a Jane Austen novel. They're like they're a polite distance from each other.
But
I am unchaperoned, sir.
But I know we just met each other the other day. But I don't know. We've stepped into some shit, Diana, and we're the only people that can scrape it off each other's shoes, okay? We can't be lying to each other. We can't be running away from each other. We can't be going off in all directions. Whatever this was when it started, it's different now. There's something out there watching us, coming after us, because it knows we're on to it, and it'll do anything to get rid of us. And I'm scared, Diana, and we gotta work together here, okay? The pack survives.
Teddy, I'm scared too. I went and got some cigarettes, okay? I'm gonna go back inside now and see if I can put back together the laptop that you dashed on the floor.
Just then, Daphne and David pull up out front.
Skirt! Yep, I'm hopping out. Yeah,
Teddy.
I'm running up.
Sorry, Teddy.
No.
Add 2 to your unnatural.
And I think too, as we jump out of the car, I'm like, Daph, you take lead. I got your 6.
Yeah.
And I'm just like gun drawn, like
Nice car
following you
sound,
up.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm kind of just from how freaked out Teddy was, I'm kind of like listening in at the front door, knock on the front door, go in the front door, like run up, listen at our door, knock on our door, like you know.
Yeah, I'll go to the front. I'll rush to the front door once they start knocking and open it up for them.
Yeah, so Teddy, you open it, and
He's all right?
I guess. Sorry, I didn't mean to alarm you.
What is going on?
I don't know. Talk to Diana.
What's going on? Bless you.
I muted it, damn it.
all that,
At least I thought I did.
fumes from the.
I know.
chimney.
I must have inhaled some yellow smoke or something. I don't know. Some yellow dust? Is that a thing in the King of Yellow? I don't know. Maybe.
Diana, you are there at the computer, like trying to put it back together, and it isn't that broken. It's an old school laptop. It's pretty put together well. The screen is cracked.
Ah, shit.
But that doesn't mean that it won't turn on and it won't work. It just means that there's like a gash.
Yeah. I think for now my work is done. I think I'm not going to try to like boot it back up. But I
hope your work is done. Holy shit.
I hope you backed up all of your save data.
It was a burner.
What the fuck happened?
Well, I was trying to find out what that virus was that those dealers put on my computer the other day. The one that I managed to get off my computer and get onto this one so I could learn more about it. And, well, before I could find anything out, Ranger Booker over here grabs it and smashes it on the floor.
Did you look at it? Did you find out anything?
I don't know, actually.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's not the whole story. Daphne, when you called, she was in a trance, in a dream, looking down at her laptop, transfixed, like she was being hypnotized, mesmerized. Right? She started muttering and mumbling.
What'd she say? Did she say anything?
I don't know. She was speaking in tongues. I couldn't understand a word of it.
Did she say anything specific?
Hey, I'm in the room. You can ask me.
You say I said
Well, you
5.
don't fucking remember.
And then when she came to, she didn't remember a damn thing. Stormed down here, went to get some cigarettes, and then I don't know, something funny's going on, and I don't like the smell of it. Not by one, not by half.
Fuck's sake. So everybody is okay?
I don't know. I don't think any of us are okay, Daphne. That's my point. We need to. I don't know. We need another
Teddy,
clue.
you remember one word that she kept saying over and over again, which was Carcosa.
Carcosa, she kept saying over and over and over again. That mean anything to you?
Daphne, give me a sanity check.
Yeah, while this is going on, can I like go up to Diana and like check her eyes with a flashlight? I feel
You
like
are the
I know-
second person to do that to me today.
God.
Like Diana, just go with it for a second, all right? I mean, clearly something fucked up happened that Teddy called Daphne freaking the fuck out. All right, you don't know what you did. Let's just make sure you're all right. And then he just does like the simple, like, follow my finger, like, checks to make sure the pupils are dilating correctly.
Are you doing like a first aid roll, like a medicine roll, something like that?
Yeah,
Go
just,
ahead.
yeah. Like,
Give me that.
pretty much like a concussion check, I feel like.
Good. Yeah, go ahead and give me that. I think it's a first aid, probably. Yeah, give me
It's the
first aid.
90s. Concussions didn't exist.
What's CT?
Concussion? What? You hit your head too hard? Get back out there, kid. Rub some dirt
Rub
on
some
it.
dirt in it.
That is a 26 under 33 for first aid.
Awesome. David, you know for a fact that she is experiencing the same thing that victims of assault experience. Like she is displacing emotions and worry and stress, and she's focusing on one thing that's going to keep her moving. She's in a state of high adrenaline, and you can see that by her pupils being like pinpoints.
Okay.
It's the same kind of thing of like people going through shock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna like be like,
but she doesn't have any like. There's no other symptoms, right? Like she doesn't have like a bump on her head. You don't see any like bruises or cuts or anything like that. No substantial trauma, physical blunt force trauma. Just the results of like what something like that would cause.
Okay. Yeah, so I think David's just gonna kind of like look at her and be like, look, clearly you went through some fucking shit, all right? Just come here, take a seat, just chill out for a second. Let me get you a soda, and we'll just get ourselves together, all right? And then he'll go and grab like, is there a soda or something in the fridge? Like,
there's some
cola.
There's Rumplemints. No, I'm kidding. No. Yeah, we'll say that you guys swung by the bodega at some point, and there's some Shasta Cola and some like, off-brand seltzer and Tab and
so then
Mr.
he'll
Pibb.
sit down, so he'll like look at Diana.
Some of that, like that clear crystal Pepsi.
He'll be like,
Sprite remix.
Surge.
Oh, man.
Cola work for you?
Sure.
And then he'll like sit next to you and he'll like crack it and hand it to you, and he'll be like, listen, like, I've seen a lot of people go through something like this. There's no shame in it. Just take a minute, all right?
No shame in it. I'm trying to do my fucking job. I would really appreciate it if everyone would stop treating me like a little girl, okay?
No one's treating you like a little girl. I'm sorry, Diana, if that's the way it came across. That is not my intention. I'm trying to treat you like someone I care about.
All right, well, do it from a little farther away for the next, 30 minutes at least, okay?
Fuck. Does Carcosa sound familiar to me at all? I passed the first sanity roll.
Great. As soon as she says Carcosa, you take no sanity damage. but you immediately see the yellow sign in the window. She says Carcosa, and like you look at her and like you like look like, you know how like when you're conversing with people, you like kind of looking around, especially you coming into the building, you're like making sure it's safe. You look at her and you dart to one side. Record scratch. It hits the window.
I run, I see it, and this time it's not even like a I walk straight at it.
Yeah.
I pull like a tube of my lipstick out of my purse and I try to trace it.
Wow. Wow. Okay. You do so. And you do so to a perfect degree. And you draw this symbol that looks like without the pentagram. That looks like that.
Mm-hmm.
David, give me a sanity roll.
Yeah, he's like, Daph, what the fuck are you doing?
Teddy, give me a sanity roll.
Jeez.
That is a 31 under 69. Nice.
Nice.
What's the spooky way of saying nice?
Bullshit.
Nice.
Nice.
And that was the scared way of saying nice,
Yes.
not the spooky.
I made it. I got a 9 under 61.
Sweet. Teddy, David, you see the symbol, and like there's something about it that's not right. You take no sanity damage, but you look at it and you're like, that. Teddy, what's your unnatural?
11.
Give me an unnatural roll.
Just got the 9. What are the odds?
I got a
About
3!
Yeah.
Wow.
3 under 11.
Teddy,
Hell
you're
yeah.
standing there looking at Diana
Uh-huh.
and listening to what she's saying.
Mhm.
And you see her say Carcosa, or you say Carcosa, and Daphne beelines it for the window and starts drawing, almost as if what you said prompted her to do it. And you stop, and you are dead confident that whatever Diana was exposed to, Daphne is also exposed to, and it's based in this word. That it's that, like that word and whatever Diana was looking at is causing all of that sporadic behavior. And you know that it is not natural. You know that it's like the boogeyman, it's like the Mothman that you know back home. Something's not right here, and it's connected to all three of that.
Carcosa. It's like a curse, like a virus. Once it touches you, you're infected, and then you spread it around. You spread it around. Something's going on. It's in both of y'all's now. Hell, it might be in me as well. Me, you too, Kaplan. Who's to say? Who's to say now? This is it. We got to find out exactly what this is, what it means, what it stands for. That'll get us to the head of this snake.
What the fuck does this have to do? This has to. There's got to be some kind of fucking connection between this and what brought us all together in the first place, which was a fucking drug.
I don't see it yet.
I think this is bigger than the drug. I think we were assigned to deal with the drug. I think this is way bigger. And I don't know if this is something that we can handle. I think we need to do our jobs and get the fuck out. But if we try to mess with any more of this, shit's gonna start getting real spooky.
We're already in it, Diana.
And we are already in over our heads. We need to deal with the drug.
I can't do my job unless we figure out what this is.
Okay, well, it starts with what we were assigned to do. Then whatever you do on your own time, you go right ahead.
I don't want to do it on my own time anymore. I've been doing it on my own time. I want to do it with y'all.
what I'm saying. We can't. This thing, it's like a poison. It gets in your mind. You know, it makes you aside from yourself. It changes you, makes you vanish. We can't lose ourselves, okay? I don't know. It's like we all met each other in a tornado bunker, right? And we're hunkered down. We have no idea what's going on outside, and there's a fucking rabid wolf locked down here with us, okay? So we gotta rely on each other.
Listen, I'll meet you halfway. All right? Yeah, we need to keep working the case. I've got a name. I got it off of that motherfucker who was in the bathroom of the bar that night. He's missing now. Let me see what. Let's fucking go to. Who is Chris Russo?
That's a police officer, right?
Is that somebody we met earlier on?
Christopher Russo was your detective.
Was he the DEA agent? No, that was
DeStefano. We don't
was
fucking talk to
DeStefano.
DeStefano. I don't want
Right.
DeStefano to know anything. Russo, how connected was he to DeStefano?
Russo was just the head detective at the precinct, at the Center City precinct. He
All
was
right.
like the captain there.
Could I reach him by phone?
Sure.
We know how to reach him?
Yep.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna call Detective Russo, and I'm gonna try and get him to look into this Riggs person.
Yep. So,
Hey, never mind. Carry on.
no. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, can I try to think back? Did my uncle ever tell me about any like talismans or rituals or like crazy conspiracy thing that that I think would help defend against these like supernatural things where we're up against? In all of the cocktail of crazy that Teddy was exposed to as a child, is there anything in there like a line of salt or an incantation or like a
helmet of aluminum foil?
Yeah, exactly. Something that can help protect us from these
Teddy,
things.
give me both an unnatural and an occult roll, please.
Ah,
Yeah.
It's a great idea. It's a great idea that you have.
Dude, I'm not kidding. I got a 2.
get the fuck
I
out!
got a
which
2.
Wow. Okay.
Well, let's call that the unnatural.
Okay.
And then occult is 10. No, that's an 18.
But damn.
But yeah, still a really.
But I
Great
can't.
roll.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. Booker, that there are several rituals that have been known to keep out the unnatural. It's almost like you're using whatever power it is that they draw from, whatever it is that they use, you can use it against them.
Okay.
And you can use it to protect them.
Okay.
You're not too sure on exactly how to do it. You know that you can. You know that you need certain artifacts to do this. And that there's certain things like you said, salt, holy water, these things, these constructs that we've created with religion and all that, you know that they have deeper rooted meanings, that it almost is down to like base elements, what the element is providing in the situation.
Can I call one of my bonds, the woman who works at the library, and ask her if she knows any books about it?
Yeah, you absolutely fucking
Yeah!
Bonds a clock.
can. All right, give me 1 second here.
I'd like to call LeVar Burton. If he's not available, I'll settle for Miss Frizzle.
I'll settle for Miss Frizzle.
Yes.
Big Miss Frizzle fan.
Good news, everyone.
Watch Ned do the thing that Ned does, which is take 2 seconds to look at a piece of paper, and then he is a different guy.
You're talking about Gail, right,
Yes,
Teddy?
Gail. Yeah, yeah, she's a librarian. I think
Once Teddy was released into the world, one of his favorite places was the library because he set about doing the work of finding out which of the conspiracy theories were true and which ones weren't. So he spent a lot of time in the library. He's been trying to prove for himself a lot of it. So yeah, and she brings him, she's nice. She brings him like microwave plates and stuff sometimes.
Hungry man dinners. Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is she?
I'm 87.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
She's
All right,
very
you
nice.
got the number. You know what to do.
All right. Okay, hang on. I think I'm sniffing out a trail. Give me a second.
As Teddy snatches the phone out of my hand as I'm about to call the local police.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You go first.
No. Please do this, Trevor.
Okay. Which of these buttons is the library?
Wait. Do you know the phone number to the library you're calling?
I know she has one.
Why don't we call information?
Okay.
All right. And then what's the name? You know the name of the library?
Oh yeah, sure I do.
And you know the town it's in?
Oh, surely I do.
All right. And you know this lady's name?
Oh, surely I do.
All right. So tell information.
Information. Let me go through that process.
And Daphne just like takes the phone from him and like dials 411, like hands it back to him.
Yeah, we go through that whole process.
And you get an operator.
Hello, I would like to call a sweet old lady. I would like to call a sweet little old lady in West Virginia who works in a library.
Name, please.
Gail.
Name of the library.
Oh, it's West Virginia United Learners.
Name, please.
Gail.
Okay, there you go.
And her last name is the Librarian.
How do you spell that?
Gail or the Librarian?
No.
Oh, I got it. Never mind. Hold, please.
Carry on.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, darling. How you doing?
Oh, Teddy, it's so good to hear from you.
You too.
Where
How's
have
everything
you
been?
been?
Oh, you know me getting up on my crazy adventures.
Oh, dearie, it's been so long, it feels.
Yeah. Hey, listen, how are the grandkids?
Oh, they're fine. Timmy and Jonathan are off playing with their friends these days. You know, they don't get around to see little old me, which is why I always bring you those Hungry Man dinners.
It's
They used to
criminal,
be
Dale.
their favorite.
It's criminal. I think they should be just doing a little less Oshkosh and spending a little more quality time with number one. You know what I mean?
Oh, Teddy, you.
When did you learn to use a phone?
Teddy, you sweet man, you. If
All
there
right.
were only more people like you in this world, it would be a better place.
I think so too. Thanks, Gail. Well, listen, you got a minute? Can I ask you a question? You know so
Yes,
much
what
about
can I
books.
do you for, Teddy?
Well, listen, you know those old books I used to like about spells and witches and the Macarena and all that.
Oh, yes. Well, we have an extensive collection all the way at the back by the left. Some of those books date all the way back to the 1600s.
Indeed, just like you, my love. That's true.
Oh, you old kidder, you.
Can you remember? I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to remember some of those artifacts that you needed for some of those old kooky spells back in them books. You remember anything that we might that might be used in such a ritual?
Everyone look at Ned's handsome acting face.
No. Hold on 1 minute, Teddy. I think I had one here.
And you hear the phone just kind of like click down for a second, and you hear like some shuffling, and you hear like
No, that's not. Oh.
We
Ah.
have to shout out Haster the ghost really quick. Hey, Grandma, can you help me make a pipe bomb for a ghost?
gold.
Who are you gonna call? Gail the librarian.
Gail the librarian.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
So Gail
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
goes and comes back, and she goes,
You know, Teddy, I have a book here. It says right here the Livre Optonus. It looks like it's the title was French, but it seems here. And she starts opening it up, and like,
Did you say French?
we cut to Gail, and we see her putting little like little readers on with like the
Little half moons.
yeah, with the little tail that loops on her ear, like around her neck, and she's like,
Let's see here. Rituals 485, and you hear her like flipping through pages, and she goes,
You know, Teddy's
yes.
he's on the phone to everyone else. He's like,
It says here that back in the old days in Louisiana, they had certain rituals that they would perform that would keep witches and evil spirits at bay.
That's right, what I'm after.
Let's see. Well, I'll warn you, Teddy, a lot of this looks like it might be that voodoo stuff.
Well, you know, listen, things I've seen lately.
Oh, wait, you know, I found something here.
What is it, Gail? Tell me, Gail.
It
I need
says
to know, Gail.
it's hold on. It says here that very good. Very good. All right. Teddy,
Yeah.
you're going to need a couple of things. Do you have a piece of paper and a pencil?
You know, I was somewhere in one of these. Yeah, anyway, paper, pencil.
I pull the like grocery list thing off of the fridge and
Perfect.
give you like and a pen.
Yeah, I got it. Go ahead, Gail. Thank you.
You'll need salt.
Salt. Uh-huh.
You're going to need quartz.
Salt. Quartz.
It looks like you're going to need several small bones.
Small bones. Okay. Are there any kind of particular bones needed, or can, can
Well,
they
it
be from
says
any old
here.
thing?
It says here they used to use the bones of reptiles and small creatures, but
That shouldn't be too hard to find.
whatever. I don't think it's very specific, but this last one is very specific.
Okay.
Well, it looks like an ankh.
A what?
Well, it was an Egyptian symbol back in the ancient times, an ankh. But it says here that it needs to be carved out of stone.
Ankh carved out of stone. That was like a religious symbol, wasn't it?
Yes, I believe. Well, hold on.
and she puts the phone down, and she starts to like walk away to get more books to like look it up, and she comes back, and she's got like you hear like a next to the phone receiver of like a heavy tune being set down,
And she goes, hold on, these old bones ain't what they used to be, you know, Teddy. When are you going to come back over and help me stack these books?
Just as soon as I sort out my business and parts away, ma'am. Do you be sure?
Alrighty. Yes, here, Ankh. Rebirth, fertility, life, restoration. Yes, so, pick your share. But it says the Ankh must be carved out of stone. It's
Carved
very
out of
specific.
stone. Okay. All right. Is that everything?
Well, there's more as to the ritual, but those are the basic things you'll need. It says essentially quartz and salt in a circle, crushed. The ankh on the center of the forehead and the chest where the heart is. And,
Chest. Heart. Okay.
it says here that there's some text as well, but, well, I can't really make it out. I think I might just have to send it to you via fax.
Oh,
Do you have a fax machine nearby?
Do we have a fax machine?
Probably not in the apartment.
Get him to send it to my desk at the office.
Okay, what's the number?
I'll tell him like my thing at my
Great. So
desk.
you write down your fax number and you hand it to him, and
Okay,
And she
Gail,
goes, "All
send
right."
it to this number, okay?
Alrighty.
Oh, gosh, I can't even tell you, sweetheart. This is just a heaping helping of good. Thank you so much.
Tell me, Teddy,
Yeah.
did you hear from that sweet man, Carlisle, recently?
Sammy, well, indeed. Why? Is there something I can pass along to him?
Well, you know, I've always been rather fond of him, and he hasn't brought my peaches around in a while, and so I was just wondering if maybe you could, give him a word.
I'll drop him a line, Gail. Don't you worry. We'll get you peached up in a jiff.
Alrighty. Teddy, things are strange recently.
Strange how?
Well, things are just so strange these days. They're just getting different and different, and just be careful out there.
Oh.
All right?
Well, you know me, Gail. I'm careful like a cornered Wolverine.
Yes, I know you are. Just be careful, Teddy. All right?
I will. Don't you worry. I'll be right on over. Help you sort out all them Deweys and all them decimals.
All righty. Well, be well now.
I
I'll
will.
talk to you soon.
Thank you, Gail. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
you hear like the receiver click.
All right. Good news, everybody. Okay, I think I got us a lead onto what we might be able to use to protect ourselves from these supernatural forces. Wow.
Yeah, what you got?
Well, I need a couple of things. Maybe I could, maybe I can do a little bit of shopping today. Scrounge up a couple of these things I need. Most of them will be easy to find. I need salt, quartz, small bones. But the complicated one is an ankh made of stone. You know what that is?
Ankh?
Yeah, like the Egyptian. It was an Egyptian religious symbol. It meant fertility and all that.
At that moment, you hear a knock at the door.
Oh.
Who is it?
It just knocks again.
What should we do?
Kaplan pulls out his gun and he just like nods to Daphne to open the door.
Yep, I'll crack it at first.
You see the suave figure of Jack Portman standing outside the door.
Oh,
And
shit.
he's kind of looking down and he looks up and he goes, "You gonna let me in?"
Well, yeah.
Great. And he
Announce
pushes
yourself. Come in.
and he pushes past you. And he walks in and he goes, "Where is it?
Where's what?
The symbol. Where is it?"
What symbol? What you talking about?
And he's looking around and he looks at the window and he sees the sign written in the lipstick. And he goes and he runs and he grabs like a paper towel or a napkin or whatever and he smudges it out. He frantically rubs it
Hey,
out.
what are you doing? That's a clue.
And he throws it on the ground and he turns around and he goes, "I gave you all one task. You had to stop the drugs. You had to stop the drugs from being spread. You have one job. This other shit, it's out of your league."
Portman, this is just where we ended up, all right? This is where the trail of trying to stop the drugs led us. If you deigned to give us a lip of insight since the beginning of this thing, maybe we could have steered our ship a little more straight, all right? But you sent us fucking blind out into the harbor in the middle of the fog, okay? No wonder we ran aground. I'm sorry if we, ran up on someplace we shouldn't have been, but here we are. We're in it now.
You're right, Teddy. You're right. I did send you in blind. Because blind is the only way to do this. Do you get that now?
Well, we're not blind anymore, Portman, and we're already involved. So why don't you tell us what the fuck's going on so we can get to the bottom of this?
Well, that's the problem. You aren't blind anymore. You've been exposed to it.
What the fuck are you guys doing to deal with this?
The more that you know, the more susceptible you are to going off the scale, to going off the chart. It's why I told you so little. It's why I give you very little pointers. It's why I don't get involved. Any of you been seeing weird shit lately? Any of you been talking in tongues? Any of you been seeing weird visions? Things you don't normally see?
All right. If
what you're looking for is stopping the drug, all right, here's the drug, and I got a name for you. Or what? Are we off the job now?
No, you're not. Have you stopped the source?
There is no way for us to do this fucking job without getting in the shit.
Yeah. You have to get in the shit. But what you can't do... And he looks down, and then he looks back up. He's like, there's a fine line between getting in the shit and getting obsessed with something that's not the job.
Portman, listen, we just been tugging at strings, okay? And if the sweater come undone, well, my apologies, all right? Well, so I can't apologize for what's already done, and I have no idea what moving forward even looks like. So,
listen,
instead of just scolding us, why don't you tell us what would you like us to do?
Listen, you guys are hearing me all wrong. I'm not here to scold you. I'm here to warn you.
What?
You are on your own. What you do is what you do. Just know that there are certain points from which you cannot come back. And I'd hate to see any of you cross that line.
Portman, I think I'm already well on the other side of it. I think I was born on the other side of that line.
I know, Teddy. That's why I picked you. So do me a favor. Get the job done. That way we can all get on with our pretty little lives. Okay? You guys can go back to your worlds. Whatever that is to you.
Can we offer you a shot of Rumple Mints on your way out?
He looks at his clock. 2 in the afternoon. Is it chilled?
You bet your ass it is.
Yeah, I'll take one. And he walks over and sits down. Daphne, you got a name for me?
We're looking for a Riggs. Got that off of Damian Lucas, one of your lower level dealers.
Yeah.
Now missing.
Okay. You see him pull out a quick. He's got this chilled shot of Rumple Mints, and he shoots it back, and he takes out his Nokia, his cell phone, and he dials into it, and he holds. It's the one where he presses it and it opens up, and he dials into it, and he calls, and he goes, "Yeah, I need a run on a Riggs. Riggs. Last known person of interest was a Damian Lucas. Yeah, I'll wait." And he hangs up. And he's kind of sitting there. So, what else did y'all find? You got a name, but
We got
what
a
is
name.
this stuff?
We got a sample. All right. So, according to my toxicology guy, this contains the black lotus flower, which is used for enhancement of spiritual journeys in places like India, and the outskirts of Russia. Let me see. Hold up.
So it's like a psychedelic?
It's like a psychedelic. In there is like, what did I write down Lao for? Lao is the name of a cult.
Lao.
Lao.
Well, that's like a East Asian. That's a traditional name for it.
Yeah,
I'm
let me
sure.
just. Yeah, okay.
I can
There's some
speak.
kind of. What you can speak?
Well, I can speak to its efficacy as well. I accidentally ended up with maybe a little drop of it in the bloodstream. You know how
Right,
these things go.
right. So, right.
But when I was on it, Portman, it's like at first I thought maybe
You
it was
took
just-
the fucking drug?
Well, took is a strong word. More like it dribbled into my open wound. So.
Oh, did it?
No, it took him.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
he's like, he is in shock. He's like, Teddy, I chose you because you are excellent at what you do, but even that, for you, is a little over the top.
Well, look, there was a lot of dancing happening at the time and mousetraps and all, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to say is, Portman, when I was on the drug, when I was flying high as a kite, seeing sounds all through the atmosphere, did you know we're in a turtle's dream in outer space? Because that's true. Anyway,
Daphne, what's in the rest of that fucking drug?
All right. There is also there's like there's some kind of script. There's something written on it, and I don't know what language it is.
Okay.
So if you got somebody who knows a bunch of fucked up languages and has a microscope, maybe you can work that one out. Also, do you know anything about the Choa Choa?
His eyes like go wide. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think that's who's behind this?
Well, that's what that just keeps on coming up for me. But Diana was doing more research on it.
He looks over at Diana. Diana, care to share?
They I just learned about this yesterday, or maybe it was today. It was today. It was this morning. But look, I've been looking online to see if I can find sellers, and I was spying on a chat room, and they found me, and they tried to put some viruses on my computer. I quarantined them, but they said the Choa Choa are watching, so I looked into what that is, and yeah, I think they're involved.
there was also something else too. Something that's kept coming up over and over again. I think ties the whole thing together. I just don't know what it is yet, and it's Carcosa.
And he like stands up. He stands up and he goes, "Don't ever say that word aloud."
This is why we need more open lines of dialogue, Portman.
Teddy, you're not getting me. And he gets like this close to your face, and he looks you dead in the eye, and he's like, "The more you know, the more in danger you are."
Look, Portman, I ain't worried about danger. I already know I'm destined to die. I saw the grim. I saw the grim. I saw my portent of death. I know my days are numbered.
But Teddy, you have 3 other operatives with you.
Yeah, and I aim to get them all out of here safe before I meet Harry Jack.
Harry,
Yeah, the grim, the black dog, a portent of doom. That's what I saw when I was on the drug. He's real. It's real. He was sneaking around. I think maybe that's what's taking people when they get on it.
okay, all right, first of all, Daphne, please tell me what the fuck else is in the drug besides just this flower. It can't just be the flower, right? It's like...
All right. Sugar. Fucking black lotus flower. Hold on. I'm going through my notes.
I think there was some other uppers mixed in there, right? There was some like methamphetamines or something.
Is there MDMA in there too?
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, that's it.
MDMA, sugar, yeah.
Great. So it's one psychedelic mixed with another psychedelic and sugar to balance the upper.
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ. No wonder it's all over the place. All right, you got this Riggs guy, right? That's the next lead you need to follow. We gotta
Is
stop
Riggs-
it.
That's
Is
the next. Wait, you said that's the next lead we need to follow is track down this
you
Riggs?
told me that's the lead that you got, right?
That's what we got.
All right, ring, 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 and like his phone goes off. He picks it up, and he goes, "Yep, got it. All right, thank you." And he clicks it up, and he goes, "All right, I know where he's at."
Where he's at? Where's he at?
Let's all take a drive. And that is where we will take our break.
Yeah! Let's take a drive!
Yeah.
I need a map.
Daphne / Campbell, would you like to tell our listening audience what they are doing to enter for all the sweet stuff?
I would love to. Okay, so I was inspired by Teddy saying 1, 2, 3, I'm very strange. So you can go to the most recent post on our Instagram, which is Trevor pouring dice into my hand. And you can comment 1, 2, 3 hashtag I'm very something. So it can be I'm very strange, like something, some descriptor word that you would like to share about yourself. So comment on our Instagram at critical fail DM fail FAYLE. 1, 2, 3 hashtag I'm very insert word here. Yes.
Yes.
Sounds
And you
good to
will
me.
have the chance to win a book, also a sticker pack, also a pin button pack. All of these things when
Right
we
in
come
now.
back in 7 minutes.
Thank you for
So
take.
don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Bye.
I'll go.
King took us all by surprise.
You did.
Oh.
Boy, we're back.
Yeah, normally
Boy.
there's like a few moments of like, are we ready? Okay, let's count it in. Are we ready? Are we ready? But today I was just like, we're live.
Good luck.
Have fun.
Hums are being dinged.
Hums were dinged over the
Dings
break.
have been hummed.
Ned, my
Including but not
hums are
limited-
sore.
Oh
My
no.
Hello.
My hums. Check it out.
Campbell, would you be so kind as
Dinging on
to,
the daily. Sorry, go ahead.
to tell our sweet, sweet listeners
I would love to. So
Who
today,
won?
the die that I rolled today to get a winner was given to us by the Lore Dragon, who I don't know
Yay.
if she's out there tonight. But the die that I rolled was courtesy of the Lore Dragon. Thank you, Lore
Hey.
Dragon. And our winner for tonight's giveaway is Eli Garcia. Thank you, Eli. Eeg1105 on Instagram, who is 123 hashtag I'm very peachy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be reaching out to you, Eli, to get your shipping address, and we will get you your book, your Goon pin button pack, and your Goon Files sticker pack. Ha ha! Huzzah! Hype.
I need to get a censorship beeper on my soundboard. and, be like,
Yes.
and we need to get you a Goon boop sticker board.
Yeah.
Sticker set.
Yes.
Dude. A well-timed bleep is almost always funnier than
It's
an actual curse.
it's
Can we
Oh my
just
God,
talk about
it's the
for a second?
funniest.
I just want to say, look at all of the congratulations in the chat. Like, there's
Y'all
plenty
are
of times where
cool.
people could be
Good sports,
sour,
y'all.
they
Good
could be
sports,
bitter
y'all.
about it, but
We love you.
every single one of our goons showing so much
Nah.
love.
Nah,
Always
goons
the
fly
best.
together. Goons fly together.
Mhm.
Fly
We take
together.
care of each other.
True.
Yes.
Ah, awesome.
Shout out to 25 people out there, y'all. Are the
Alrighty.
killers.
I would just let you both know I just punched my computer because you could called, and it's your fault.
I'm sorry. Oh, shoot, I have to remember to
Oh,
be careful with
shit.
that.
If you really want to treat yourself, anybody, go back and watch Madison Mercy, our Call of Cthulhu campaign. All of the
It's very
PODs, all
fun.
the PODs are available. And the moment where Sassafras and Kuka are born, Tyler is just sitting there going,
Just ready to go.
waiting to punch somebody.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
All right, bring us in, handler.
Ugh.
The video pans up from the street, from the yellow stripes of a street, and it pans up to a building, your apartment, and outside is a black tinted window Crown Victoria.
Shit.
And Portman walks out of your door, followed by the four of you,
Mm-hmm.
and he heads into the car. He gets in, he turns it over. You all get in, you start driving, and he's driving fast.
Before he starts driving, I think Kaplan's like, "Hey, Portman, should I grab my gun case from Daphne's car, or is this just a drive-by situation?"
And he goes, "Oh yeah,
All right, so then I grab it and toss it in the trunk.
great." So you guys start driving, and you're moving. You are moving. I mean, he is like kind of bobbing and weaving in and out of traffic. This guy Riggs that you're after.
Mm-hmm.
His full name is Lucian Riggs. On the street, he's known as Bad Luke.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pretty high up gang member.
What gang?
Well, he's been underground, but he was with the Latin Kings for a while. Looks like he was dealing with the pagans over New Jersey. So he was running drugs as well as firearms, it looks like. Either way, this guy's got a rat sheet.
Mm-hmm. Is he dangerous? I mean, he's dangerous, but like, what's his rap sheet like?
Multiple felonies. He's probably armed. So he's like driving, and he's like, he pulls up to like Penn's Landing, and he pulls up right underneath the Ben Franklin Bridge. So like the bridge is kind of going out over, and you see the piers. And he pulls up, and he goes, "You see that pier right over there?" And he's pointing to one that's like pretty run down.
Mm-hmm.
Rot pier.
Whoa.
Everybody take a D4 of psychic damage.
Man, the turning around in the car.
Yeah, you just see Portman.
Portman just goes, yeah, right in the rearview mirror. No, Portman turns around and looks at you and just goes, that was a cheap one, Teddy.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood. I'm sorry.
Right, Pier. I'll have to remember that. And he just kind of, he looks and he taps Daphne on the shoulder and he goes, wait for it. There. And you see that the door to the pier slides open and you see two guys walk out and it really quickly slides back. And the two guys, they look like ne'er-do-wells. And they're walking and they're like, they're waiting and they're like looking at like a burner phone and they're looking, and then a car pulls up, picks one of them up and it drives in one direction. And then a car comes, picks the other guy up and drives to the opposite, like in the opposite direction of the city. And Portman's like, if I were to guess, I would say that those two guys are about to go drop off some more reverb. So.
How do we get to Riggs?
Oh, Riggs is in there.
Oh, he's in there.
Oh, yeah, he's in there.
So then we need to be in there.
Right.
Sweet. Time to break out the guns, right?
Oh, boy. Oh, all right.
Well, now hold on.
No.
Hold on, David. Whoa, easy boy.
I want to play. I want to play with my new toys.
Yeah.
I want to play this for now. I want to play this close to the chest. It's 2:00 in the afternoon. Okay. I can cover for you guys a lot. I can't cover for what's in that case at 2:00 in the afternoon. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure. We wait till the sun goes down.
All right. Now you're thinking with your head. Daphne, perhaps maybe you and David, maybe even Teddy can help with this. And Diana, I think maybe you can triangulate something with that laptop of yours, or whatever it is that you do. You're very good at that shit. I have no idea what it does.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some of that spooky computer voodoo. I got it.
All that crazy shit.
Listen, I know my strengths, all right?
Maybe you guys can figure out another way of entry.
Mm-hmm.
You get my drift? Maybe not the front door.
Yeah.
Ah, the back door.
Yes, Teddy.
Very intuitive, Teddy.
Back door.
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
And he kind of leans over to Daphne and he goes, "Is he always like this?"
Yes.
My condolences.
All right, hey Portman, while we're clearing this place out, I got something for you. Right?
Yeah.
Can you get me a stone ankh? We might need it to protect ourselves.
An ankh.
Yeah. It was an Egyptian religious symbol.
I know what
It's
it
a
is.
symbol
Out of
of life and
stone?
fertility. Yeah, made of stone. It's got to be made of stone. I can't have it made of anything else. If it's made of wood, get it out. If it's made of mud, get it out. I need to be stone. Okay.
Calling in a lot of favors there, Teddy. Let me see what I can do.
Portman, to be clear, you plucked me out of West Virginia, tied me up, threw me in a van, drove me to Philadelphia, sent me out to fight some supernatural monster. Actually, I think it's you that owes me.
You drive a hard bargain there, Teddy.
I can't drive.
Just remember who got your buddy Sammy out, okay?
Oh, I will. Don't you worry, Portman. I think after all this, once all this is settled, you and I could be good friends.
Maybe. All right. Everybody out. I've been here too long as it is.
Hey, Portman, real quick, while we're talking about favors, my daughter got into some shit and in Pittsburgh. Could you make a call over there and Maybe rattle a few heads and tell them to stop giving my wife a fucking hard time. You would think my years of service would go a little further than they do, you know? Come on, man. I know you can just make a call.
What is this, Pittsburgh PD?
Yeah. She was drinking at a college party or something. She's 19. I mean, granted, I wish she wasn't fucking there, but they shouldn't be hassling her this hard.
Yeah, David, I got you.
I appreciate it, Portman. I'd say I owe you one, but I feel like we're already taking care of that.
David? No bodies. Can't leave any evidence.
All right, I'll toss them in the river if we get any.
The Schuylkill, right?
Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Wait, where are we?
Yeah.
We're on the Delaware. Yeah, no, it's on the Delaware.
If we're at a pier, we're almost certainly on it. I don't know.
We're in
We're
Old
also
City
under
at
the
the
Ben Frank.
You're right.
I
Yeah.
feel like we're at the
Delaware.
Cherry Street here.
Yeah,
Right?
Delaware River. Yeah, you're right. You're like where Fringe Arts is now. You're like right
Street.
there. Yeah.
Fresh
At least-
Delaware runoff crabs. Let's keep going.
At least I pronounced it right?
You're getting there.
Okay.
We'll get you a French cruller in no time.
Wait, I speak French now. The Schuylkill. No, sorry. Excuse me. The Schuylkill. Le Schuylkill. Le Schuylkill.
Le Schuylkill. Great. So Portman, you guys kind of exit out of the car. And there's some tourists, like there's some runners and some stuff like that. Like you can blend in pretty easily.
You see Campbell running by.
Wow, she's making great time.
Yeah.
Vanessa Carlton blasting in her headphones as she runs.
In my headphones, it's actually probably saying something like, and that was when she heard it. Like I'm listening to something horrifying.
Some real crime, murder.
She's listening to the
Yeah.
first ever true crime podcast in 1995.
So a radio show. She's listening to the radio.
Yeah. So you guys all get
Shout
out.
out to Kazi and Sarah in the chat. Who Kazi says you're at the Holiday Inn by the river and Campbell is running by circa 9 a.m. Sarah and Kazi.
Amazing.
So what time is it now that Portman is dropping us off over here?
It's about 2:33 o'clock.
And we gotta wait until sundown?
Well, remember, it's wintertime, so the sun's going down faster.
All right.
Sun goes down
All
about
right.
5.
Should we just scope out this area? I'm sitting here Googling photos of Pier Old City, being like, how do we get in there?
We should definitely. Well, okay, I got a plan. Okay.
And I know that everybody here from Philly knows what I'm talking about. At Penn's Landing, there are a couple piers that you drive by and you're like, that's a big ass pier and it doesn't look like it's ever been used in like the past 30 years. That's the pier I'm talking about. You're looking at that. There's like planks up, but like you can't really see in, you know.
Philadelphia used to be the largest, the largest exporter in the country, but ever since America exported all of its industry to other countries, it's all just dried up. So there are these
also just like
ports. Yeah.
the thing, I love Philly so much. The thing that makes me so furious about Philly is that the waterfront is just wasted. It's just 95. Like that could be parks. That could be like, it's such a waste.
Parks and old
I hate
piers.
it.
Yeah. Anyway,
I hate it so much.
Okay, I got an idea, right? So I'll strip down to my skivvies, dive into that yonder river, swim underneath, stealth-wise, and then once behind, I can abscond the pier, find the back door, slip in. I'll be all wet and muddy. It'll be easy.
You're all outside of the car, and Portman has the window down, and he's like listening to Teddy do this, and he turns to Daphne and he goes, "Daphne, I'll let you inform Teddy what's in that river." Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And he rolls up the window.
All right. You see.
And he drives off.
I'm picturing like municipal pier on Columbus. I'm picturing like there's the pier where it looks like it hasn't been touched in 50 years. Next to it is that open lot that's fenced off. And I can see in that like open lot that there's like a ramp leading up to a back door, like
Like a
on the
building.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would get us like in some kind of side door.
Mhm.
And I'm curious about us like I'm curious about scoping that out somehow now before it gets too dark.
Well, I know what I would like to do.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to go for a walk, as if I'm like a hapless tourist, just checking the place out. And the ulterior motive is I'm looking for security cameras.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And maybe even hardwired networks that I can break into.
Well, if they're running drugs out of this place, though, I don't know if it's one place you can just kind of casually walk in like a tourist. Do you?
They do not want to be seen. I'm not gonna go inside the building. I'm guessing that they probably have some cameras pointed at the front. They probably also have cameras inside, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. But this is a pier underneath a bridge in a beautiful historic city. I think it's totally believable that some tourist could just be going for a walk by the river and just find their way down to the end of a pier or two.
Can't believe they landed here when they came over on the Mayflower.
They okay. Well, we'll unpack that later.
I
Wow.
think
Okay.
Kaplan will hand Daphne his gun bag, and then he will give his elbow to Diana, and he'll go, care for a romantic stroll?
I love that you fucking. I was gonna yes.
Oh, I would love one, sweetheart. She'll pick up, and then as we're walking, she'll like pick up a pebble and toss it to Teddy and go, "Hey, look, I found you a piece of Plymouth Rock. Here you go."
No shit, is that right? Holy shit, that's probably worth a lot of money. Hang on.
Yep, it's legit.
He picks it up and puts it in the pocket with the mousetrap.
God damn it. Roll a dex roll. Roll a dex roll.
Fuck!
And there's still a little residual reverb in that pocket, so you better be careful.
No, I did it. I'm rolling. I got a 2. I'm like kind of.
You are really. Let me see those dice. Sierra Berry says, "Diana, be nice to him. I'm still mad about my fucking computer. All right."
That's
Well,
fair.
you were
over
possessed
it
at the
yet.
time, so I feel like I don't know that it was entirely my fault. Anyway,
Teddy, you dexterously place the pebble of Plymouth Rock into the pocket, and you graze the snap on the mousetrap, and you're like,
Not today.
take that, Benjamin Washington.
Oh, wait. Wow.
You open your pocket and you go, "Ooh, a piece of cheese."
Jesus. Alrighty. Time is yours, friends.
All right. They're doing a romantic stroll. I think I'm just gonna try and do a sneaky sneak.
Okay.
And if something happens, if I get caught, then I'll vibe from there. But I think I'm just gonna be they're undercover. I'm doing the stealth.
Okay.
So
What should
I'm
I
gonna
do?
try and oh boy.
So should I not get naked and jump in the river?
All right, Teddy, you see, there's that whole like string of piers along the river.
Mhm.
I'm wondering if you can get over on one of those. I'm just wondering about a pair of eyes on the other side. You can see anything
Mm,
happening
that's
around
good.
the back.
I'll get advantage, and if I see anything suspicious, I'll give the signal.
Yes. Yes, you will.
Okay, I'm off.
Great. What are y'all rolling? Somebody's rolling stealth. I know that.
Yeah. Well, okay. So let's see. So if I am pretending to be on a romantic trip with my very big, strong, handsome husband, there's that. But that's the facade, and then under the surface, what I'm really doing is looking for security cameras and potentially even like a hardwired network that I can patch into. So
Sounds
that's
like
that's any number of things.
Sounds like a persuade followed by a computer science roll.
Okay, I can get into that.
Actually,
Persuade.
you're looking for security cameras. It's microelectronics.
Okay.
And I think I know enough to help
But
Diana look
you know
for
what,
cameras.
Diana? I'm sorry, Tyler. You know what, Diana? I've been mean
What?
to you tonight, so I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you roll your computer science roll.
Let me go down the list of skills really quick and see. Well, I have dramaturgy now. Is that helpful? No, it's not.
I mean, you could certainly try.
Yeah, no, that's not the thing I want to do. Yeah, no. You know what though? I think I would argue that this is just straight up intelligence. Because it's not necessarily computers related. It's not necessarily microelectronics related. This is like, I guess, macroelectronics. Like this is
I'll
more
buy
of
it.
a
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So
I'll buy that. Absolutely.
The persuade plus an intelligence roll.
Yep.
I would like to argue for advantage on both of those rolls because I am helping with both things. And
David, you give me a stealth roll.
Okay. And I know enough to I don't know how Diana would hack into them, but I know enough to check out security. So I feel like I could help spotting stuff.
I think
and I think you're doing that stealthily. I think you're feeding
Okay.
into the facade, and at the same time you might lean in and be top left window, second.
Big Jasper asks, "What is dramaturgy?" And that is, it's like the study of theater history, basically.
Yeah.
Or and also history as it relates to theater.
As it relates to a certain play. If you're doing
Yeah.
Romeo and
That's
Juliet, they
reference.
would be like, here's some information about Verona.
On a production that is able to afford a dramaturg, the dramaturg is the person who's like, this takes place in this place at this time. Let me give you some historical context. That's a dramaturg.
Your job
Anyway.
is to give context to actors to have a better understanding and a fuller picture of whatever it is they might be.
They do the studying so that we don't have to. All right, this is okay. So oh no.
Uh-oh.
This is my. Hang on. The things I was rolling again were persuade and computer science.
Intelligence?
Intelligence.
Oh, intelligence. Persuade and intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crit fail either way.
Dang it! Oh, fuck!
Do you want to push the roll?
Yes.
Keep in mind, I'm telling you this, Kay, as your friend. If you fail this roll, you are fucked.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
You rolled a crit fail. If you push it and succeed, you'll be okay. If you push it and fail,
Fall in the Delaware. Take David with
Would that it were that simple. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going for it.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my God!
So this is. You know what though? Okay, I did a silly thing, which is that I rolled the die before I decided what I was rolling. It was a crit fail either way, but I'm going to go ahead and say that it's the intelligence roll. Ulterior motive, that's the higher of the two, so I have a better chance of succeeding. All right, intelligence, here we go. Yes, I passed. 54 under 65.
He's whiz.
Oh, not
All right, so
by
that
a
was the
lot.
roll. Yeah, not by a lot, but that was the roll. That was the roll to keep an eye out for security cameras and see if I can find a hardwired network kind of deal.
and now for the persuade roll.
Persuade, right? Yes. Persuade is the harder of the two rolls. So let's see how I do. No, I rolled a 100.
Well, that
3
is
zeros.
that is certainly a fail, and you already pushed on the other one.
Yeah. D100s don't like me.
Dang it!
Alhamdulillah. David, what'd you get on your stealth roll, buddy?
I would like to push.
Oh my God!
I rolled an 80.
Oh,
Hey,
we're
I
both
didn't
gonna
miss
die.
by much. It was an 82 over 72.
How does one push your stealth roll, Teddy? What do you do? Not Teddy.
I will.
Sorry, David. What do you do?
I will
propose.
kiss Diana on the cheek.
Diana,
That
do you
is
accept
very
said
risky.
kiss?
I do accept, but let me just my dear friend Tyler, I promise I'm not hitting on you, although sometimes I would like to. If I see this in the movie, this is we're about to get spotted, and this is full on like face to
I
face.
know.
This is not just cheek.
I am married. David's married also, and like
That just raises the stakes.
like if someone's staring at us, he's going for the makeout, but he's thinking that like he could maybe just be sly and like kiss her on the cheek and whisper something in her ear if he sees something. But like if I feel like we're spotted, I'm going full on makeout.
See, okay, so the way this is playing out in my head is like I'm going around, we're trying to like be subtle and like in a part, we're playing a part, and Diana is just like she's fucking it up, like we're walking around and she is focused entirely on the job. She's looking for these things. She is like actually pointing at wires, and then like David sees someone seeing her and is just like yank,
dip.
Roll an athletics roll. No, I'm kidding.
Holy shit!
That's if I were writing the screenplay, that's what it would be. But this is an improv show, so it's it's up to collaboration.
Right,
I am flabbergasted.
Then we've done our job.
Go ahead and re-roll that stealth roll there, Davy boy.
Oh boy!
Come on,
low roll.
No, Kaplan.
I swear to God.
Do you have an inspiration?
I think I used it. I think I had one and I used it.
what is
I rolled an 85. It was different fucking dice. God damn it.
Damn it.
What does it mean to fail this roll?
What does it mean? What does it mean?
It means we're gonna have to make a very expedient retreat, I think.
That means my wife walks by right as I do it, and she just starts beating the shit out of me.
Listen,
Yeah.
Listen. Chat is trying to summon up another inspiration. Should we make Chatspiration a once per stream thing?
I'll
figure out the
rules of
I'll say that we
Yeah.
can do Chatspiration. I will say Chatspiration can occur once every half. So it can happen. So chat inspiration and chat disadvantage can happen once in the first part of the show and once in the second part of the show.
And I promise by next week we will have figured out how to redeem like channel points to do this, because we meant to do that like 3 streams
This
ago.
works too,
This
where
out.
chat just yells at us until we do what they want.
Yeah.
We will have a system for this.
David, you have been saved. Please roll a separate D100 for the love of God, please.
My
I
God,
don't want to.
Tyler.
Tyler, just roll a d20. Just roll a d20.
Yeah. I'm going my modern artifice die. Call
Come on.
Cthulhu.
Come on.
Don't call Cthulhu.
Don't. Okay.
Don't break it.
Get rid of that one. We're not
I
going to.
already spoke to him today.
I need a new one. Okay.
slumbering.
My Winnie die.
Oh God, that makes me.
It's a 70, which on this roll would make it a 75 over my 73.
Oh, because you re-rolled that.
Do I get to roll the singles dice again since it was a chat inspiration?
Go ahead.
Oh.
I only have a 30% chance.
Come on.
What one do I
My God.
roll?
If
Wait,
it's
it could
meant
be
to
as-
be, it's meant to be.
Oh Lord.
But I know Tyler's luck.
That's a 3. Do you see? Do you see?
It is.
You rolled your exact score?
My exact score.
Holy shit.
God damn it.
Wow.
Well,
I love you, chat. And handle me, daddy.
You did it, chat. Give yourselves
You
a round of
did it.
applause.
we did it, chat.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you pesky chats.
You meddling chat.
You meddling chats.
Oh.
Tyler,
Lord.
you dip Diana. David, you dip Diana into this thing, and before she can even get a word out, before she's like, "What are you?" And it's like lips to lip, and she just melts. Her arms like melt around you, like it is like this sexy kiss. And Daphne, you notice while they are doing this, you peek out of the corner of your eye, you can see on the rooftop of this pier is a guy standing up there. And he spots them. And he like looks for a minute. And it looks like he's reaching for his like back pocket for like, he grabs something from his back pocket and he's just kind of handing it, like, you know, hanging it by his leg. And he's like looking. And he's like, and then he looks back the other way. And he's just kind of keeping a lookout.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And then you see him like kind of shift his hand back to like his rear area. And then he like kind of just stands there looking.
As he's clocking them, I'm going to try and slip in the fence to go to this
Holy shit. All righty. Y'all are
ramp.
in it. What are you going to roll there, Daphne?
I'm going to roll slip and slide.
Give me a Crisco check.
Crisco check? Okay.
Diana's gonna pretend that she didn't enjoy that.
and Teddy,
Yes.
what are
David,
you doing?
I'm going to assume that you had a really good reason to do that.
Yeah, the guys on the roof spotted us. Let's just keep walking. And then he'll like put his arm around you as we keep walking.
I think that for this, I would.
Diana just beat red,
Yeah,
walking a little bit faster.
Can I just roll a dex roll for this?
You
To
sure
just
can.
like slinky into my very worst main skill. Come on, motherfucker. No, god damn it. I hate it when that happens. That die is gone. Oh, fuck! I rolled a 9.
Dude, it's
Wow.
the single digits tonight.
The
A
double
single digits
zero,
all day.
maybe.
That double
Except
digits
for
is a
except
lot.
for me and
I never
Kaplan.
had. Never.
We have a bad, we put bad teams together again. We have a team rolling good and a team rolling real bad.
Great. We cut to Teddy. You're at the edge of the fence.
I told you not to do your own theme music.
Sorry.
Is he seriously doing his
help
own
myself,
theme music right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna do what Daphne said.
lame.
I'm gonna try to climb up on top of one of the other piers so that I can get a bird's eye view. And
Okay.
if I see anything suspicious, I'm gonna give the signal.
Teddy, give me your choice: athletics or survival.
Oh,
Come on.
Let's see. I'm gonna do survival.
Great.
'Cause it's higher. Here we go. No shit.
Oh,
No, it's 95 over 70.
god damn it.
I've joined the bad roll team.
Welcome to the dark side, Trev.
Do you want to try and push
before
it
it's
there,
too
Teddy?
late.
No, there's been so many pushes already.
Push
What
the
just
roll.
tell me what happens.
Push the roll.
You could.
All right, fine.
How do you push it?
You
Oh my
could.
god. Haster the ghost says it's 925, Teddy.
Yeah! Oh my god, that's worth an inspiration right there.
There you
Haster, take a point of inspiration.
Yes.
Are those transferable?
Are those just No, nice try though.
Yeah, so I think so I try to sneak up on top, but I can't find any access. So then I think I do dive into the river. I think,
Roll con times 5.
I think I do dive in the river and try to climb up the side.
Oh,
Do you
God.
do you strip down to your skivvies, or do you
Yeah.
just?
Yeah, I take my vest off and I fold it very, very neatly. And I tuck that away and hide it. Yeah, and then I get down to my whitey tighties and jump into the river.
I feel like in the
Are
time
your
that it
cowboy
took-
boots still on?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
absolutely. I'll never take the cowboy boots off.
The boots stay on.
The boots and the hat are on.
No,
And he just does like a-
I do. I put my hat like in my teeth and I dive into the river like this.
I was gonna say, like, you see instead of a shark fin, just a cowboy hat
Yes.
slowly creeping along the surface of the water.
With a little tiny whitey butt footing behind it.
What are you
All
supposed
right,
to do?
Teddy, give me the roll,
What
baby.
am I supposed to do? I tried to do it normal, but then Ned, everybody peer pressured me to push it, so now I'm in the river. What do you want? Okay.
No, Teddy style.
Fuck.
Out of the box.
Now you're wet. and
Okay, I
naked.
got a 19.
Okay. You swan dive into. You're like. "Arr!" You make like a bird noise, and you swan dive into the Delaware River
Sure do.
in February. Teddy,
Yes.
it is fucking freezing. but for you crazy person,
Nature
it's
boy.
like a jolt of adrenaline. You know, it's like
Yeah,
a
it wakes me
polar
up.
plunge.
The
Yeah,
best
so
I've felt. It's the best I've felt in days.
yeah, so you dive in and you're like, ha, and you just keep you keep swimming around the pier, and you are you see at the edge of like one of these things that this log that the pier is on has metal like footholds
Hell
in
yeah,
it.
yeah,
These
yeah,
like
yeah. Uh-huh.
foot rungs that like old sailors and stuff used to climb to get up the pier. You could
I
climb that up.
I climb up
Alrighty.
that.
Great. So you start climbing up, and now you are on a pier. It's about 200 yards away, so you can still see things. You can see everything that's going on the other pier. You're just not within like you could yell.
What the whole plan was to give the signal, man.
All right, you know what? Yeah, we'll say that it's closer. We'll say that it's closer than that. We'll say that it's like half a football field. It's like 50 yards. So like you'll yell, but it might give you away.
That's
if that
fine.
makes sense.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I'm just giving the signal.
Give me a search roll.
Okay. Oh, that's not good. Hang on. Search?
Yes.
S. Ah, yes. I got a 58 under 60.
Great. Daphne, you make it in to this chain link area.
Mhm.
And immediately you see inside the window that there are people inside this building, like a good amount of people.
Can I ballpark it just from like hugging this wall? And how many people does it look like?
6 to 12.
6 to 12. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Can I tell from where I am? Is it like they're scattered all about? They're keeping active watch? Are they sitting and like eat? Are they hanging out talking? Are they like in a state of awareness, or are they at a state of relaxation?
There's a couple that are like standing guard, but you see a group of guys packaging and moving stuff around.
Mm-hmm.
You see one guy loading up a car, and you see two guys playing cards.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
David, you get up to the roof of this pier, and you look across to the opposite pier, and you see that there are two guards on the roof, and that they are doing this. They are making their rounds back and forth. And you see Daphne directly underneath one of these guards as he's walking above her.
Oh my god, it's like sneaking into the castle in Ocarina of Time.
David and Diana.
Did I forget if I rolled that intelligence check? Did I do that? Was that the 100?
You passed that one.
Oh, no, I passed that one. Okay.
You passed the intelligence roll.
Okay. That was looking for like cameras and shit.
You see that there's no cameras. However, there are like motion sensor lights. Like floodlights that go on when you walk in front of them.
Sure.
You can make them out on the main door, and you see 2 of them on the sides of the pier as well. So you have an idea that at night, those will go on if you get too close.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe I'm sure in 1995 they are not like battery powered. These are probably hardwired. So maybe we just cut the power to this pier when we make our approach. That's what she's thinking. That's her internal monologue is obviously in a New York accent, so that's what she's thinking.
Yes.
That makes sense.
David, give me a search roll.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh no, dice?
$10.
Nice.
There he is.
David, you see a
Under
fuse box.
a wall.
Yeah, you see like a transistor box that's directly attached to this pier. You know that you could easily hit the lights if you needed to. You could kill the power easily.
Yeah, so I'll like when we get a second, I'll like whisper that under my breath and kind of like, point to it with my eyes.
Darling, let's get a photo in front of this fuse box for our
You know
honeymoon
how I
photo
love
album.
fuse boxes.
This is our American tour of all the best fuse boxes.
fuse
We got
boxes across
Philadelphia.
America.
Top 10, but new article from BuzzFeed. Top 10 fuse boxes in America.
Pull out our disposable camera.
Your Kodak. Shall we fast forward in time?
Sure.
Oh God. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. What did we do in the meantime? Did we just hang out in these spots for 3 hours?
I'm
We'll say-
insane now. Presumably, I just
somewhere.
I go to because I'm insane now. I just go to Center City, stand on like City Hall, the sidewalk next to City Hall, and just go for like 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, the end is near.
The end is coming. Repent, sinners.
Daphne, one. You sneak out of there, and I'll say that you like kind of get across the street, and you're waiting for nightfall.
Mhm.
Maybe you're hidden. Maybe you go grab a hot dog. Who knows?
Yeah, I think let's walk back towards Penn's Landing a little bit and share the intel that we've got.
Diana, you have a very, very overwhelming need to have more cigarettes.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm
It's
also
been a-
just actively smoking.
It's been
the
a hell of a day. Yeah, I have my own pack now. I go for it.
Okay.
I guess I'm a menthols gal.
I have learned that in February, the river's cold.
I bet it's wet too.
Oh, Dolly.
All right, why don't you try and like air dry yourself until the sun goes down?
But good idea.
Turn like a little rotisserie chicken in the sunshine.
We pan down at 3:00, and we pan back up on the same location at 5:55. The sun has gone down. Street lights are on. There's nobody around. It seems like there's nobody around. Our gang walks up. David, do you want to kill the power?
Oh yeah, and before I do that though, I'm like, I got my sawed-off shotgun tucked away. I got the assault rifle out, and I'm like, let's fucking do this. Anyone else want a bigger gun?
Oh,
I don't think I could handle one, but thank you.
Violence.
Stealth.
Teddy, I don't know that I
Stealth.
trust you, Daphne. You should. I got it.
Stealth. No, I'm all right. I'm all right.
You seem like a sniper girl to me.
Uh,
No, you don't?
in case we need to make an expedient retreat.
What you
Let's
mean you
keep
don't
it
trust
light.
me? I can nail a quail at 400 paces.
Yeah, but I'm worried about what else you decide to shoot at, Teddy. I don't know. You said some crazy fucking shit, bud.
Quails is crap.
All right, and now y'all, what is the idea here? Okay, if it no bodies,
Well, we just gotta
That's the
dispose of
idea.
the bodies. So if we do kill anyone, toss them into the river.
If there
If.
are any bodies, we get rid of them. But ideally, there are no bodies.
Right.
and
right.
I think if it's no bodies, are we hoping to scare them away and just seize whatever's in that building? What's the best case scenario here?
Well, we need Riggs, right? Riggs is one we need to talk to so we can figure out more about what's going on here.
Yeah, maybe actually that is a really good question. Is this like a sanctioned kidnapping, or is this a like burn the place down kind of operation?
I think we
I guess
tell-
it depends. I guess it depends on what they're doing inside, because ultimately we are here to get rid of the drugs, to stop them at the source. So if this is where they're making them, we gotta this building has got to be in the river by the end of the night. But
Where are you guys
If-
standing?
we're in the fucking Holiday Inn. We're like, nah, back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were like back over that like by the Seaport Museum.
Yeah, if we had like 3 hours, we went and got dinner. We're at what's that restaurant in the boat?
Mashulu?
Mashulu. We're at
Possibly.
Mashulu.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. We're far away. We're out of earshot.
Daphne, couldn't we go in and you flash your FBI badge around and and say like, this is a raid, FBI, open up, give me all your diamonds or whatever it is you do.
That sounds like a great way to get shot.
I think with about 6 to 10 guys in there actively keeping watch, I think I would be real easy to take out
Oh,
and dispose of because they've got themselves a good spot here.
okay. Well,
I think best case scenario, we can grab a hold of Riggs. Maybe we can get Riggs off the street
you know what?
and destroy everything else that they've got in there.
We should have maybe, either split it as 2 and 2 or 3 and 1. Like 3 of us go in, and one of us, sneaks off just to cover everybody else. A stealth mission. They can get the drop on them if things start going. If things start going south.
David, you got the big guns.
Yep. Sounds like a perfect job for me. If anyone looks at you funny, I'll drop them.
Something is telling me that this is not where they're making this shit. It feels way too big for this. I think we should primarily be focused on getting Riggs. If we get in there and we find out that more is going on in there, then we adjust. But I think this is a in and out, grab the guy.
We got to talk to Riggs. Yeah. Okay.
Find out more.
Okay.
And we're
Plan.
cool. If everybody else gets away, we're cool with letting them go.
Well, as long as
Let
we, get the information we need from them, yeah.
Let them run. If we're going to be letting people run, I'm a little inclined for us not to go in there not showing our faces as much.
You want us to walk in backwards?
No.
Oh.
That wasn't what I was thinking.
Oh. Okay.
Not quite.
What was your idea?
God damn it, Teddy.
I mean, maybe we just don't go in there like. I don't know.
You want me to make everybody a ghillie suit?
Tick tock, guys.
Actually, yeah. That sounds like a great idea. How quickly can you whip those up?
We don't have time. Let's just
Okay.
go.
Just grab a couple ski masks and let's roll.
Do you have ski masks?
I mean, it's cold. I'm sure I can run to a corner.
I don't know where
Corner.
we don't have
Hub
time.
We don't have
buy
time.
some.
We gotta do this
Well, this is
now.
the 3 hours before,
We
right?
gotta do this
No?
now. All right, listen.
Okay.
The sun's down.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to. The sun's down. I will cut the power. The sun's down. I'm cutting the power to this building. They won't have any lights. It's going to be dark in there. We go in. We find who we're after. We get the fuck out.
That's good.
I'll go around the side after you cut the lights so I don't trigger the floodlights.
I'll stick
Kaplan,
with-
why don't you try and take point? I think on the roof of one pier over.
Well, I have good, like, 8 vantage point if I have to start shooting people from a pier over. Ned?
I, just for what it's worth, I think we want him doing the smashing and grabbing.
Who, Kaplan?
Yeah. I don't want him far away. I want him able to help us out and be close by if shit goes down.
I can help with the smash and grab too. Well, all right, maybe we should all just stick together then. But yeah, Dinah, why don't you hit the power, and then the rest of us will all rush in. We'll grab Riggs. We'll tie him up like a hog on June on the 4th of July, and then Bibbly wants to be home in time for the fireworks.
Go.
You guys start going. You approach the pier. It's pretty lit up. There's lights inside. See a couple of people inside. David, what do you do to cut the power?
I think we might say that maybe I should be the one cutting the power because it's electricity stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we're, like, ready. Like, I got my assault rifle. I'm like, as soon as you cut the power, we fucking move.
Diana, I don't want you to confuse computer science and microelectronics.
It's more my whole thing is I'm good with machines.
Yes. It could be mechanical.
Maybe even heavy machinery.
I'll give you that. You want to do it quietly?
Yeah.
You want to hit the switch? Go ahead, give me a roll.
Okay. All right, I have a 50 in heavy machinery, so I have a 50-50 shot. What could possibly go wrong?
Not even God himself could kill you.
39.
Nice. You flip the switch, and the power inside cuts out, and you hear, "What the fuck? What's going on?" And you hear like a bunch of commotion inside. What do you do?
Go!
Yeah, we're moving
I
forward.
run. I get out of there. Could I
I'm going
actually
around
maybe
the
on my
same
way
place.
out? On my way out, can I maybe just like cut something? Just cut a wire. Just a really big, thick-looking wire on the downstream side of the thing of the switch that I just flipped.
How do you cut it?
With wire cutters that I totally have had this whole time.
Sounds like Teddy needs to make a roll in his vest pocket.
In my magical vest, here I go.
Your magical vest of holding.
I got a 7.
Flashback to an hour before. Hey, can I borrow those?
Oh,
You got any wire cutters in that vest of yours?
Do you know wire cutters? I got for hire cutters. Here you go.
There's never a dull moment playing with you guys.
I
Great.
keep them in my desk.
Jesus. You cut the wire so that it cannot be salvaged.
They're
So that
little
whatever's
ones, but
going
there
on,
you
the
go.
lights are out. You guys move in. You're moving. Which way are you going? You guys going through the back? You going through the front door? You trying to go through a window?
All sides.
I'm going through the same place that I scoped out earlier, through that fence down, like right side of the building, up the ramp, like the loading ramp, that door, and my plan is to wait by that door, and if somebody tries to make an escape, I'm going to grab them.
Great.
Yeah,
You guys-
we're all moving together, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
a team.
So yeah, like my plan will be to fucking whack someone in the back of the head with like the butt of my gun if they come out that door.
Great. You guys go in up to the back door. And nobody comes out, but there is a back door. Do you guys want to enter it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Daphne, you enter the back door into like an office room, it looks like. And you walk in and see a guy that looks like he might fit the description of Riggs. And he has a bag in one hand and he's got his gun in the other, and he looks at you and just goes, "Fuck." And we'll call it there. And that's where we'll end it.
You
Yes.
dog.
Yes. Yeah.
You
That was a
dirty,
fun one,
dirty
Ned.
dog.
Wow, that was a fun one.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Nice.
Exciting. That was exciting. We're in
Listen.
it now. It's the end game, y'all. We're going.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Listen,
This gravy train's rolling.
when I offer hums to be dinged,
Consider them dung.
consider them done.
Please, I'm so sore.
Thank you all for joining us again. I know it's a little bit later. These next two are going to be a little bit longer. It's just the way that it's going to be. We just got to get everything that we got to get in there. Thank you all for joining us. We love having you. We do this for you. It makes us so happy to do this for you. If you don't know about us, check us out. We have a Patreon and an Etsy store and a bunch of other really cool things that you can hum your dings on. Yeah. And if you like what you see, tell a friend. Tell everybody you know. And you can always find us here, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for another episode of Goon Files next week. And we hope to see you there.
If anybody wants to hang out, let's let's send a raid over somewhere, shall we?
Yeah, just stream it.
What's going on there?
We've got my friend Ralph is up again. We've got Old World Charm, friend of the channel. Whatever we feel like.
What's let's see who needs it more.
Let's do Old World Charm, friend of the podcast. I've
Are they
guessed it on
playing
them.
D&D over
They're
there?
playing D&D. Yeah, let's
Nice.
get
Okay, yeah.
folks there. So if anyone
All right,
else
yeah,
wants to hang out, yeah, Old World Charm is a friend of the channel. I've guessed it on their podcast, on their stream a few times. They play D&D as well. They're really, really fun. So yeah, let's head folks there.
Awesome.
And
Old World Charm.
As Trevor likes to say, take your sanity rolls in your evening with advantage.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Thank
See you next
you.
week.